Welcome to Database Management with SQL, or Structural Query Language. I'm Larry Dominy, your instructor for the course. Structural Query Language is the scripting or command language for relational database management systems. This course is important because IT is all about the data. In the past, it used to be called data processing, then information systems and information management. Now everybody calls it information technology. But as you're going to find out, it's all about the data. The flow of the course, or how the course will go throughout the semester, there are three different major sections to the course. And what you'll find is that the first section is all about database concepts, file and database systems, and during that time you must install and set up an RDBMS. The instructions are all in the textbook. It works really easy. You're going to have access to the software. It works very easy to set up. And understand we're going to take the time, and we're going to discuss these things in class and discussion board, and also I'll work with an initial assignment to set up. The next part is the largest part of the course. Is we're going to use SQL to query relational databases. So we're going to use it to query. You're going to learn to use SQL, which is mostly used for is querying. So what you're going to do is we're going to spend a lot of time on that. There's many different ways to do this, and we're going to spend the most time there. The next section of the course is design a relational database, implement it, and then maintain it. Meaning that we're going to use SQL to implement and maintain it, but before that, we're going to introduce you to normalization and entity relationship diagrams as part of the design process. One of the biggest things about using SQL that people don't understand is that unless the design is correct, you will have bad SQL statements even if you think you put it together correctly. You must install and use SQL Server 2012. This course is highly dependent upon you installing on your local machines and getting that all set up early in the course. You'll be most successful if you do that the sooner than later. Make sure you're using it. You can get through trying not to use SQL Server at all, but your query statements and your SQL statements will probably not be correct. Another thing you must understand is you must read the textbook. The textbook is very easy to read. It works very well, and you're going to understand the best all the different nuances of relational databases and using SQL Server 2012 or just SQL Server period. So make sure you're reading the textbook. It's very easy to read. It has basically one page in one section will have one page of text. The next page next to it will have code or examples of what the text is trying to tell you. Very good. I've used this in professional environments for the last 20 years and training other people through the series of books this company has put out for professional programmers. So please make sure you're reading the textbook. The other thing is you must complete all the assignments. As with all development courses, this course is very sequentially oriented, meaning that you must do one thing to do the next, must do that to do the next, etc. If you decide not to do one assignment, you will be behind by a week just trying to get caught up understanding what you missed. You have to go back and look at it. Please making sure you're reading the textbook, reading it ahead, and completing all the assignments as required. A couple of last points to think about here is that you need to be discussing to discover the things you know or expand your knowledge. This is very important. That's what this discussion topic's about. Please understand that relational database management systems is based on a lot of concepts. And these concepts are going to help you. If you do not participate in these things, it will be more difficult for you to do the assignments and to complete the work, especially highly in the design area and up front when we're talking about databases in general. The more you discuss, the more you're going to discover. Also, secondarily, is work with partners and also with your teams. There is no projects involved with this that are working together in a partner team is necessary. However, you will find it easier and better if you work with your classmates together and share things with each other. Everybody's able to share things with each other, but you must submit your own original work. Understand, discuss the discover in the discussion board with your whole class and work with your partners and teams on all your assignments, etc., to help make sure that you guys are all understanding what's happening and how you're moving forward and you're progressing. Well, have a good semester. Looking forward to working with you.